Do you feel ready to rise? Do you feel ready to emerge from the place that you've been into something brand new? Renewed sense of purpose, drive, passion, excitement, enthusiasm, and having a clear vision of how you're going to spread your light, your message, your mission, your legacy, your impact out into the world. What would that be like? I know I've needed this experience more times than I can count in my life, and it's what I absolutely love to hold space for my clients as they do. And so today we're going to be talking about emerging. And my name is Jennifer Zenzels, and I'm the founder and owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness. I'm a transformational purpose coach and expert. And what I do is work with really brilliantly successful women who are so smart and so talented, and they just got to a space in their journey on that corporate path or in their business and juggling all the things and feeling like they weren't even sure why they were doing it anymore. It wasn't bringing joy at all anymore. And they need that capacity to emerge and come into a new sense of themselves, a new idea about what purpose might look like for them. And sometimes we can do that right where they are, and sometimes we have to change lanes to get that to come to fruition. But we figure that out together by getting clear. Where you've been, where you want to go, how we're going to do that. And I do that with my unique coaching ability to combine all of my certifications and healing modalities built on a foundation of my over 20 years of clinical experience as a social worker. And we really want you to recombine that sense, right, of success, but purposeful success, not just that hamster wheel. And so today what we're going to do is talk about emerging into your vast potential. How amazing does that sound, right? How amazing does it sound and even feel in your body if you just take a moment and listen to have that sense of growth, stepping into your greatness, stepping into your bravery, your courage, direction, right? So clear on where you're going. What does that feel like to you? I will tell you that I always know I'm in full alignment when I am full of all of those things. When I wake up at 4 a.m. and rather than getting distressed because I'm like, oh my God, I only have 2 hours to sleep and I've got to get up and do a day I'm not even looking forward to. Instead, I literally will get out of bed with enthusiasm, make myself a cup of tea, go sit in my office and jot my inspiration down. You can see those are two wholly different experiences. One is inspired and one is dread. And I can't tell you the number of clients I've worked with that have this exact same experience. And so I want you to harness your strengths. I want you to know what makes you unique in the world. I want you to understand the essence of what you and only you can bring to the world. I want you to get clear on how you can solve a problem that you know exists in the world. And only you have the exact solution and key to that. I want you to know that for yourself. And so emerging into your vast potential is about being able to identify your strengths. You need to be able to look at me like, and not in a job interview way, right? I'm not talking that one. You ever done that? You're like, okay, what am I going to say I'm strong in and what am I going to say I suck in and somehow make it sound like a beautiful thing that I suck at it, right? Oh, been there, done that. And so, right, so I'm not talking that. I mean, they might have some overlap, right? But I'm not talking about those cheeky things we're talking about that it's like, I'm super perfectionistic and sometimes it makes me take too long to do a project, right? Where I'm selling myself, but I'm whatever. Okay. It always has a little hint of truth, but probably you're kind of making it sound lovely. I really want to know your strengths. I really want to know what makes you who you are. So is it your humor? Is it your absolute creativity? Is it your capacity to tell a story? Is it your capacity, just did a podcast with one of my brilliant friends, to encourage? She's like the world's great encourager. And so I want you to imagine, right, in this month, if you've missed any of the vlogs, go back and catch them. I'm promising you, go to my website and catch, I have the purpose tools. If you go in there, I host all of my videos, so you can go back and get them, but they're on all social media platforms. So if you go to your favorite, they're back there. It's just easier to find on my website. Listen in, because we started as the lotus in this deep, murky darkness, not so great. And this month, our journey was of emerging into the light. And today is exactly that. Today is like the blooming that I want you to do as you've worked at shedding and releasing, gentle renewal and loving for your soul, allowing space and kindness for yourself, and using that momentum that you have within your spirit to come back up out of that murky place and open that beautiful bloom wide open, radiating your energy and light into the world. And one of the ways we're going to need to do that is know your strength. You're going to need to know what's your special brand of awesome sauce. I said that once a couple times around a friend, and then she said, I literally said that in a room full of people. I wanted to die. So if you hang out with me long enough, there's every chance you're going to use some weird phraseology that I've created. You're welcome. And so I always think of Brie when I think of that story because it's hilarious. So I liked that she used my cheeky term in a business setting in corporate America. But I'm going to tell you, I really truly believe that there is a huge potential for each of us, and that it's really knowing the strengths that you bring that add into the unique talents that actually are the way that you show up to the world the best. Okay? Because you have to bring what it is that you can do to create a space in the world to solve a problem, to be of service. And that's what you're being called to do. It isn't about money. That's great, right? I think all great things actually land you in abundance, but it isn't the one thing you're looking at, because that won't feel heartfelt to you. It won't feel soul space to you. It'll feel like effort. The greatest things we do in this lifetime don't feel like work. And so I want you to be thinking about, put in the comments for me, give me 2 of your strengths, 2 of your greatest strengths. Is it resilience? Is it humor? Is it creativity? Is it responsibility, reliability, grace, kindness, thinking outside the box, right? Whatever it is that you do, I want you to comment for me, and I want you to harness it. And here's, I'm going to give you a little mantra. Jen, what's a mantra or intention? Oh my God, what is this yoga stuff? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Mantra is just a fancy word for setting an intention that you're going to repeat. That's it. That's what a mantra is. It's nothing, I mean, it's fancy. It's great. I should say it's fancy, but it's just an intention. And so I'm going to give you this intention I want you to sit with, and will you practice it for me for a mindset? Okay. So I want you to identify your strengths, get a piece of paper out, write them down. And then I want you to repeat this mantra for me. I am grateful for my vast potential, right? As I emerge like a lotus and rise as I bloom. I'm going to say it again, but I want you to imagine that's coming out of that dark space that we've all lived through. We've all lived through some hard stuff, right? We're coming up out of that. I want you to visualize that as you say this mantra. And I want you to visualize that it's your strengths that are allowing that momentum to press you up and out into the light again. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna say it 2 more times. I am grateful for my vast potential as I emerge like the lotus and rise as I bloom. I am grateful for my vast potential as I emerge like the lotus and rise as I bloom. And so for today, my friends, I want you to take that mantra, write it down somewhere, keep using it, step into it. It's all mindset. That's what intention and mantra is. It's mindset. And it's that when we practice saying something enough in our minds, it comes to fruition. So I wanted to give you a tool today because I love mantra, but I wanted to give you a tool that's connected to this essence of growth and momentum and radiance and how you can bloom in this world. And that your light shines brighter when you know the strength of things that you're built on. And that's what I help my coaching clients do right at the beginning of our work. Because if you don't know that, if you can't know where you've been, if you can't know where you're going, if you can't release the garbage and then step into the light, what are we doing here? And so those are the steps. And this is one of my very favorite steps, the emerging, the receiving, and then the reset, where you're really taking in all of the new, beautiful radiance that you can step into and developing that sense of where you want to go. And now the momentum's really moving. This is one of the most fun stages of the work we get to do, because it's all about you and it's all about stepping into that radiance, that emerging into something incredible. So I love it. Okay, here's what I'm going to invite you to do today. I am gonna invite you to head on over to my website and check out this month of vlogs. I said it earlier, I really feel like my website is such an awesome space for all kinds of free content for you. So if you head to laughinglotuswellness.com and then you see there'll be purpose tools, head right in there, literally so much content, right? All free, sitting right there for you to access anytime. Go check out all of my purpose tricks and tools. I have some of them that have little mini exercises in to kind of boost your journey, which is what I love to do. Go check that out and see what I'm about. And then connect. If you have any questions or you feel like you're, called to hang out with me in my membership or you want to do some coaching, connect with me. I would love to get to know you better. I would love to support you emerging into the world the way that you want to be again. We get this opportunity. That's what the lotus is symbolic of. It's beginning again over and over and over again. That's so powerful, right? Okay, so share with me in the comments your strengths and your gifts, okay, 2 of them at least. And then go check out my purpose tools. That's your other homework. And then I hope to see you next time. But between now and then, my friends, this is Jen signing off, sending you blessings, love, and light as you rise on your path to purpose.